Energy Transitions, Global and National Perspectives by Václav Smil is a comprehensive exploration of how societies shift from one dominant energy source to another. The book examines historical patterns, technological advancements, and economic and political factors that influence these transitions. Smil argues that energy transformations are slow, complex processes shaped by multiple forces, challenging the common assumption that radical shifts, such as the move to renewable energy, can happen quickly. His analysis is grounded in historical data and scientific reasoning, making it an essential read for policymakers, economists, and environmentalists. Smil begins by defining energy transitions as fundamental shifts in the way societies generate and consume energy. These transitions have shaped the course of human civilization, from early reliance on biomass, such as wood and animal waste, to the adoption of coal during the Industrial Revolution, and later, the dominance of oil and natural gas in the modern era. Each transition has brought profound economic and social changes, influencing everything from industrial productivity to international relations. One of the central themes of the book is the gradual nature of energy transitions. Smil emphasizes that, despite technological innovations, no energy source has been completely replaced by another overnight. Even as coal became dominant in the 19th century, traditional biomass remained widely used. Similarly, oil did not eliminate coal, and natural gas did not entirely replace oil. These overlapping periods demonstrate the inertia in energy systems, shaped by existing infrastructure, economic investments, and consumer behaviors. Smil highlights how technological advancements have played a crucial role in energy transitions. The steam engine, for example, revolutionized coal use by making it more efficient for transportation and industrial applications. The internal combustion engine did the same for oil, transforming economies by making automobiles and airplanes viable. However, these breakthroughs required decades to reach widespread adoption, further reinforcing Smil's argument that energy transitions are slow-moving processes rather than sudden shifts. The book also delves into the role of government policies and geopolitical factors in shaping energy transitions. Wars, trade agreements, and resource availability have often accelerated or hindered shifts in energy use. For example, the oil crises of the 1970s forced many nations to rethink their reliance on petroleum, leading to investments in alternative energy sources such as nuclear power and renewables. However, as Smil points out, these reactions were often short-lived, with oil regaining its dominance once market conditions stabilized. One of the most critical aspects of Smil's analysis is his discussion on renewable energy. While many believe that solar and wind power can quickly replace fossil fuels, Smil urges caution. He acknowledges. One of the most critical aspects of Smil's analysis is his discussion on renewable energy. While many believe that solar and wind power can quickly replace fossil fuels, Smil urges caution. He acknowledges the progress made in renewable technology but argues that energy transitions depend on infrastructure, energy storage, and economic feasibility. Fossil fuels still provide the vast majority of the world's energy, and shifting to a renewable-dominated system will require significant investment and time. Smil also examines the environmental consequences of energy transitions. While past shifts, such as the move from coal to oil, improved efficiency and reduced certain pollutants, they also introduced new challenges. Oil and gas brought lower emissions compared to coal, but they also contributed to climate change through carbon dioxide emissions. Today, the push for renewables is largely driven by the need to mitigate climate change, yet Smil warns against assuming that a green transition will be simple or immediate. The book provides numerous case studies of national energy transitions, showing how different countries have navigated changes based on their resources and policies. For example, France's rapid expansion of nuclear power in the 20th century was driven by government planning and investment, while the United States' shift toward natural gas was largely a result of market forces and technological advancements such as hydraulic fracturing. These examples illustrate that there is no single path to an energy transition. Each country must find a strategy suited to its unique circumstances. One of Smil's key arguments is that energy transitions are not just about technology, they are also about human behavior and societal structures. Even if a new energy source is technically superior, widespread adoption depends on public acceptance, infrastructure changes, and economic incentives. This explains why electric vehicles, despite being available for decades, have only recently gained traction as governments and consumers increasingly prioritize sustainability. The book also tackles myths and misconceptions about energy. Smil criticizes overly optimistic claims about how quickly renewables can replace fossil fuels, pointing out that even past transitions took decades or centuries. He argues that while solar and wind power are crucial for a sustainable future, they face challenges such as intermittency and energy storage that need to be addressed before they can fully displace conventional energy sources. Smil emphasizes the importance of energy efficiency in managing the transition. He argues that reducing overall energy consumption through better technology and smarter design can be just as impactful as finding new energy sources. For example, advancements in LED lighting, insulation, and industrial processes have significantly reduced energy demand in many sectors, highlighting the role of efficiency in shaping future energy systems. Another important theme is the role of energy in economic development. Smil illustrates how access to abundant and affordable energy has been a driving force behind industrialization and rising living standards. However, he warns that rapid transitions can disrupt economies if not managed carefully. Phasing out fossil fuels too quickly, without viable alternatives in place, could lead to energy shortages, economic instability, and geopolitical tensions. Despite his cautious outlook, Smil does not dismiss the importance of transitioning to cleaner energy. He acknowledges the urgent need to address climate change but stresses that realistic expectations and careful planning are necessary. He advocates for a balanced approach that includes continued investment in renewables, improvements in energy efficiency, and gradual reductions in fossil fuel use rather than abrupt policy shifts that may have unintended consequences. Energy transitions is not just a historical analysis but a roadmap for the future. Smil encourages readers to approach energy challenges with a clear understanding of past trends and realistic expectations for future changes. His message is that while transitions are inevitable, they require patience, technological innovation, and strategic planning to succeed. Overall, the book is a must-read for anyone interested in energy policy, sustainability, and the complexities of global energy systems. Smil's detailed research and clear writing make it an invaluable resource for policymakers, academics, and general readers alike. Through his analysis, he provides a sobering yet insightful perspective on one of the most pressing challenges of our time: how to transition to a sustainable energy future while maintaining economic stability and quality of life.